Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Chan Chan. I don't know, why did I even say Chan Chan? Anyway, so why did I leave you off, guys, the last time? So Dexter and I were closing the shop, and he closed his shop up, and then he took me to the stage to grab a job. I get on the job, and this whole time when I'm seated on that job, I'm just trying to think like what was in that package, what was in it, and thoughts just kept on like flowing in my head, and these are not so very good thoughts. But you know, I just kept on like thinking, tomorrow I'll find out, tomorrow I'll find out. That's how I slept. Tomorrow I'll find out. The next day I wake up in the morning, I go to work. When I get to the store, I'm greeted by a shoe that was thrown at me. Thank God nilikuwa nitizakati. Because this was me ducking. I was like, nimeingia war zone, like what's going on, what's going on? So inside I see Dexter, and he's throwing things everywhere. He's just throwing things everywhere, left, right, and center. And I'm like, what's going on? He's like, where's the package? And I'm like, what package? You had it yesterday. It's like, no, the package is not here. Where's the package? So I panic. I didn't even know what was in the package, but I panic because this package has brought a lot of things to our lives. So I was like, I'm panicking too. So we started like turning the shop upside down. We're looking through everything into the storage place. We're just looking everywhere, and this package was nowhere to be seen. We retraced our steps like the previous evening that when we had closed the shop, and clearly we both had seen the package under the counter, but now it wasn't anywhere to be seen. So both of us are panicking, but Dexter on this side, I've never seen his face like that. He was almost crying, and he was sweating, and I didn't know what to tell him. Like, I was still asking like, what's in the package? Like, maybe we can replace it. I don't know, you know. And then he's like, no, cover for me, I'll be back. So he leaves. When he leaves, the shop is upside down. Bags are everywhere, shoes are everywhere, makeup is everywhere. So who's left to clean up after Dexter again? Like I covered up for him? Me. So I start cleaning up, and I'm putting everything back into the drawers and into the shelves and everything. And then at around 10, Murdoch walks into the door. And this time he looked angry than the last time. And then he's like, where's Dexter? I was like, he's not here. Where's my package? I was like, our package is not here either. So he just came at me, and he was so angry, and you could see it on his face, like he wasn't believing any of these things I was telling him. Remember I told you Murdoch was like tall, like 6 foot, and I'm here. And he's looking down on me, and he was spitting mate tu. Mimi kazi yangu tu ilikuwa tu kujipanguza because he was like just wewe nini mnanichezea. I was like, no, we're not even, I don't even know where the package is. I don't know where Dexter is. And I kept on saying that over and over and over again, and he didn't believe me. He wasn't believing anything I was telling him at this point. And me, I was panicking because he looked like he was about to hit me because he was so huge. I was going back, I was moving back. He's moving towards me, I'm moving back, he's moving towards me, and I'm like, stop spitting on me. That's the last thing I remember telling him. And then he moved a couple of steps behind, and then he tells me, he turns, when he was about to leave the door, he turns and tells me, I'm watching you. Me. Someone like Murdoch telling me they're watching me. You know, he looked like that guy who knows a guy who would come kidnap me, kill me, and do all sorts of things to me to get information out of me. I was like, I'm not ready to die for this boy I just met and this package I don't know what was in it. I was like, nah, I'm not. So at that point, it was around 1, I suddenly became sick. I called Dexter's assistant. I was like, I'm not feeling well. Could you come like look after the shop? She was like, oh, I'm around the neighborhood. Okay, I'll come. So within 5 minutes, she came. So when she got to the shop, I just told her I'm not feeling well, and she's like, okay, cool, you can go. And I was like, okay. So when I was leaving the shop, walking down towards the, what is it called? Walking down towards the exit of the mall, everyone who was around me was a suspect. I was suspicious of everyone. If you are walking behind me, I'm thinking you're chasing me because Murdoch has people and he knows people who are watching me. I've watched all these movies and I know when people watch you and when people have an eye on you and those kind of people, and I was scared. I got to the mall gate and I stood there with the watches And I'm standing there with the watchman. The watchmen are like, ni nini mbaya? I was like, akuna. But I'm thinking, if I cross this road and go wait for the jav on the other side, the people might just come and kidnap me. Mimi, after I've watched all these movies about people getting kidnapped everywhere, I'm like, no, I wasn't going to give him the opportunity to come kidnap me now. So I got my phone, I got an Uber, I got on the Uber. So when I was in the Uber, when we were driving towards home, I was a co-driver, that co-driver that you never want. I was helping this Uber driver drive. I was like, yo gari kwa nyuma imetufuata sana. And then the Uber driver is like, what do you mean? Because now at this time, everyone around on my peripheral was a suspect, was following me. It doesn't matter if you're going the same direction, you're following me and you're trying to kidnap me and kill me and torture me, because I've watched Dexter. Yeah, the series, yes, I've watched that too. So I was like, nah. So he got me home and immediately I got off the car. I was just running everywhere. Me, I was just like Rudisha. It was like Rudisha and me and Rudisha, Usain Bolt, all combined. I get to the house, my parents weren't there. I get into my room and I locked my room and I'm thinking, probably they followed me home. They followed me home. I'm sure they followed me home. Now I'm paranoid. I drew my curtains and I'm like just seated in the dark, like they can't know I'm here. Because Murdoch really scared me. He really scared me. So I'm seated there thinking, I don't know. I think I've quit this job. Not I think. I know I quit this job. I'm not going to go back to that work because, my life is not meant to, I'm not meant to die like that. Then, the next day, Dexter's sister calls me. And she's like, are you coming in? Are you feeling better? I was like, no, I'm not feeling better. I'm not coming in. At this point, I should have just told her I quit. Because I quit the day I left the keys of the store with her. But I never told her that because I was still I had a little hope that I hadn't quit yet. So me, I'm there thinking I can't go back to this job and everything. And then that night, I was just sitting in my room on my bed and I had this thinking, like, I got this job so that I can buy myself clothes and I can hang out with my friends whenever I wanted without asking my parents for money. And this guy is going to come in the way of that? I was like, hell no. If I'm going to die, I'm going to die. Yeah? You only die once. You only die once. That was me. You only die once. The next day, I got up, got really dressed up, and I was like, I'm off to work. I got to work, and who do I meet? Dexter. And he's like, hey, umekuwa? I'm like, I'm sick. And then he's like, don't worry about everything. I sorted everything out. Don't worry. And I was like, what are you talking about first? And then he's like, don't worry. I sorted everything out. I knew that's the reason you didn't come to work. I was like, really? That's the reason you didn't come to work? Your friend threatened to kill me and kidnap me and torture me. That's the reason I never came to work. But now, I have protection. You could think I was carrying a gun, but I wasn't. Not a knife, not anything. I just, you only die once. That was my thinking, you only die once. So Dexter tells me he's taking care of it. I look at him and ask him, but what was in the package? And then he snickers at me. Guys, can you believe that I have never known what was in that package? But Dexter is watching these videos. He can tell us down below if you want him to tell us what was in that package. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and hit the notification button to get notified every time I post a video. Stay bitchin'.